here playing Farming Simulator 19 on the Millennial Farmer map, and I gotta start off with a little bit of a rant here this episode, everyone. Yeah, this sprayer trailer, everyone. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. I kind of doubt it here at this point, because I've gotten reports from a few of you other folks out there who watch the videos saying it doesn't work for you either. I have not been able to get this trailer to work at all, even with the sprayer. You can see I brought the sprayer out here, and it just does not work, everyone. So I don't know who released this steaming pile of rubbish and garbage, but it should be ashamed of yourselves. We've had enough of this wrecked garbage here in Farming Simulator. It's gotta stop. Got to stop. Anyway, moving on to more fun topics here this episode. Everyone, we're going to start planting on the big field here. Got the John Deere 8370 RT with our DB60 out here by the field, ready to go. I don't think I topped it off or anything yet. It was still pretty full here from the last field. Speaking of the last field, that field is planted, and I have slept through the night here since last episode. And you can see the field, well, it's still in the planted state here. The temperatures are still a little too cold, which has me a little bit concerned. You can see we got a couple spots here and there that have showed up. Got a feeling everyone that's because it's probably just a little cold out here for planting. We're now, what, 45 degrees temperature. Needs or supposed to be 50 for soybeans and corn. I'm not sure how long it's going to take to get there. But everyone, I think we're going to take our chances and start planting. I mean, we're day 7 late spring here. I can't go much longer here. I mean, we can go all the way to day 9, I guess. But, oh, actually, you know what? We can go all the way to day 3 of summer. Oh, okay. Did not realize that. I thought the corn probably would end here on day 9. But no, both corn and soybeans apparently go a little bit longer. That's interesting. Okay, well, let's get the planter fired up here, and we're going to start planting. And as I mentioned last episode, it's probably going to be a lot of planting here the next 2 episodes. It's going to take a while to plant this field, so let's start rolling. We're going to do ourselves probably a headland here first, and then we'll start going up and down the field. We can probably just turn guidance steering off here for the moment. Unfortunately, guidance steering hasn't quite evolved to the point where we can do headlands and stuff like that. Unlike real life. Kind of cool if we actually had some of those features like that in the game here. I know, it's terrible when having to drive your own tractor manually here in the game. It's terrible, terrible. How is one supposed to be a good millennial when you still got to drive your own tractor? Oh, and suffice to say, everyone, as far as that sprayer trailer goes, it looks pretty nice, so I might take some time here and see if I can get that fixed up and working. Like I said, I'm not sure what pathetic excuse of a mod author made that stupid thing, but we're going to see if we can get it working. From what I can tell, everyone, there's a trigger on it, and we're sitting, where the sprayer's sitting. It's sitting right in the trigger. Yes, I do see there's an option to, turn it on, which, as you folks seen, was the last episode before we were using it. I did try that, turned it on. At least I'm pretty sure that's the trailer that's getting turned on there. And it still does not work. And like I said, a few other folks in the comments have reported as much as well. So it's like, okay, that kind of confirms my suspicion that I'm probably not doing anything wrong. Still potential I am, but I think I'm going to be safe in saying I'm probably not at this point. And there is indeed something legitimately wrong with the trailer. Or either that, the mod author has made it so extremely complicated and hard to use that no one can figure it out. The one thing I did notice with that, and again, if you turn on the F5 mode, which you have to have developer mode enabled to use it, you can see the trigger. It only has a trigger on one side of the trailer. It's on the pump inductor side there, which, okay, that kind of makes sense. Don't have necessarily a problem with that. But again, like I said, it still doesn't work. And as I mentioned last time, I have a little bit hard to talk and watch what you're doing here. at the same time, so it might be a little quiet here while we go around the headland. Actually, no, once I get to the other side here, I can probably start guidance steering, can't I? I bet I can, because this edge of the field here, not what we're on right now, but once we get to this next edge, I think it'll be a straight shot across here. And we should be able to just use the guidance steering course we've already created here from last time. In fact, in theory, at this point, I probably only need the one guidance steering course. Now, I might have to create another, like, dummy one. Just seems like the way guidance steering works, you can't... Like, if you only have one course in there, you can't, like, select it and load it. It has to have, like, another course you can select first. Then yeah, guidance steering needs some help. Unfortunately, I don't know that the mod author is still working on it. From what I can tell, I think he's kind of abandoned the project. I mean, at least he's gotten it this far, so it does actually work in the game, right? But... outside of that, doesn't seem like he's adding all the features he had initially promised. Okay, let's turn on guidance steering here, which again is Alt-C to activate the little green satellite icon there. And then we're going to open up the menu, which is Control-S, or in my case, I've got it configured on my side panel here to button 3. Show lines, I like to have that on myself. 6-foot plant. It's already on that, right? It is, yes. Okay, and then we'll just do that. And that, align it to the tractor, which again for me is button 7 and 8 on my side panel. That is something you'd have to configure. It doesn't come that way, by the way. Otherwise, it's Alt-Home, I believe, on the keyboard there will align it to your tractor. Okay, and like I said, I'm pretty sure this edge of the field is straight, so we should be able to just, yeah, make a straight shot down there. And don't forget, everyone, if you haven't done so already, make sure you give the video a thumbs up there. Always very much appreciated. And, of course, if you're not subscribed already, make sure you do that as well. Turn on the notifications there. And if you'd like to join us on the multiplayer servers, please join us in on TeamSpeak. Again, that information is down below in the description here. If you like the equipment you're seeing here, by the way, a lot of the equipment you're seeing here is what we kind of run with on the multiplayer servers as well. You know, 8370 RTs, DB60s, 90s, 120s, stuff like that. Very common setup there over on the multiplayer servers as well. Definitely a little bit of a over-emphasis maybe on green tractors, but hey, that's happens to be what I like, so that's a lot of what we run. We do have other colored tractors as well, by the way. We leave those for the you know, delusional people to run. Oh, somewhere in this field, I noticed there's a pretty good drop-off. That might have been it right there, maybe. Like, ooh, that does not... That looks like it needs to be smoothed out a little bit. I'm not sure if that was the one or if there's another one coming up here. I think it was back when I was plowing or cultivating and I noticed it. Yeah, so far everything looks like it's planting okay across it. We'll have to see once what happens come harvest time, if any of that's going to cause us a problem or not. As I noted before, I'm definitely liking the map here so far. A little bit maybe flat for my taste, but hey, it's not like completely flat, so that's good. Oh, and as I was saying for the multiplayer servers, I'm just, again, join us in on TeamSpeak there. Everyone is welcome to do so. TeamSpeak, again, everyone, is free if you have a PC. You can get it for mobile devices as well, but obviously if you're going to be joining us on the multiplayers, you need to have a PC, so. And again, download links for the mods, for the servers, can be found in TeamSpeak. So just let me repeat that again, because it seems to be a confusion point for some people. The mods for the servers, everyone, can be found in TeamSpeak, or the links for them anyway. And yes, everyone, there is a download all link for those mods, so you can just hit the download all link and download all the mods at once. Probably would be the best choice if you never joined one of our servers before. Just download them all. And while I wouldn't say we're like running any private mods, we are definitely running some custom versions of some mods. You know, some mods we've taken the time to fix up, stuff like that. Also a good spot, you know, if you want to test out the early RDAllen released mods, or, I don't know, maybe that's not a safe thing to do. You can also join us in on TeamSpeak there as well. That's usually the multiplayer servers make a good testing ground there. So usually before I release a mod, I'm going to try to get it up on the multiplayer servers like a couple days before, just to see if anyone on there notices anything wrong. Once, you know, like the initial first set of testers have checked it out. And at least when it comes to mod, it is easy to miss something, screw stuff up, something doesn't quite work the way you wanted, or you know, you didn't notice it yourself. That is definitely easy. However, when it comes to that sprayer, I mean, the thing flat out doesn't work. I mean, how do you miss that? That's what I don't get. I mean, obviously, you know, little things fairly easy to miss, but you know, the big things, like it straight up doesn't work. Really? We're gonna need some seed fairly soon here. Can we make it all the way into close? We're trying to make it all the way around here if we can, and then we'll yeah, get back to the start point here. We'll go ahead and fill this up here. I do have the seed tender sitting over there. Hopefully we don't need a whole lot more seed here. The money situation is not looking great. What I probably could do is actually sell some of the crops that are in the silo there. If you remember there from, was it last episode or episode before, when I kind of showed how that silo system works. And we do have like a couple of starter crops to start with. There's not a whole lot here, just, you know, 420 of that, 238 canola. Stuff I probably will never do in the game here, so we'll never get around to selling it, so might as well just sell it while we can, make some money off it. Plus, I've not been down to the sell point yet. Now, rumors again with this map abound, and one of them is, of course, that the sell point doesn't work. Judging from the fact that all the other rumors so far have been false, everyone, I'm going to say that one probably is false as well. You never know. Guess we'll find out. And of course, like I was saying, when it comes to rumors for this map, oh my goodness. I mean, everyone is saying nothing works on this map, and clearly in my case, everyone so far, everything is working. Literally, I think. I don't think there's anything, well, in that spray trail, that has nothing to do with the map. You know, the door, oh, and the lights that are on the right mouse button. Those don't work, but again, I'm fairly certain that's probably some sort of mod conflict somewhere. Don't think that's the map problem here. Should probably just test that at some point, just you know, start a new map here with no mods active except for the map, just see if they work, and then figure out what mod is causing problems with the right mouse button there. As I've said before, when I kind of suspected horseplay, but I think it was cooling in the comments here. We'll hopefully get some comments here in a few minutes, but I think he was in the comments saying that he's using horseplay and he doesn't have any problems with it. So it's like, oh, okay, maybe it's not horseplay. And the reason I say it's horseplay is because you can obviously right-click and it brings up horseplay here, which I usually change that. Okay, can you not? There used to be the options right here to change that. Okay, did they move that around? I should probably mention here as well, but I have... yes, there it is. That's where they moved it to. I have updated my version of Courseplay here, finally. Someone here was at last episode reminded me, hey, you need to update your version of Courseplay, so I finally did that. I need to go things here. There we go. Now we can fill. Do we need fertilizer? Yeah, we're looking pretty good on liquid fertilizer. I did turn the liquid fertilizer up, by the way. So we're back to running on normal fertilizer settings. I might have to move over to there just a little bit. I don't know if I can get this in here or not. We'll find out. Okay, there we go. I think we pretty much have one tank almost empty on the seed tender there. And as far as looking at fertilizer goes, unfortunately, we're just going to have to fill up at the silos for now until I can either fix that trailer or find one that works. Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate. Kind of unfortunate and annoying. Anyway, as far as course play goes, by the way, I'm running version 6.02.0042 course developer version here again. Yeah, they definitely changed some options on here, didn't they? Okay. Good to know, I guess. Yeah, they took the options away from there, didn't they? Advanced settings. Looks like there's a lot more settings here than there used to be. Right-click HUD activated. Wait, is that like the same as option over here? Right-click HUD. Huh. Okay, they got two places. It's not confusing at all. No, I'm not confused. Yeah, that looks like the same option in two places. Could be wrong in that. Maybe it does different things. I don't know, but yeah, right-click and don't bring it up anymore. That's good. Okay, so how far can we make it on the corn and the planter here, the seed that's in the planter? Guess we'll find out. Oh, and I'm not using that real seed mod or whatever, by the way. I thought about using that for this series, everyone, but, well, I guess it actually wouldn't be too bad. Wouldn't be actually too bad in this series. If, again, when I kind of stick with my plans here, mostly probably corn and soybeans, we might do a little bit of some other crops. I know someone said like sugar beets, so maybe we'll see once here. See what the money situation looks like. Maybe we'll do some sugar beets. We'll see once here. No promises or guarantees on that. Yeah, maybe if I fall and hit my head really hard or something, maybe we'll end up doing sugar beets. But other than that, probably not. After all, we did some root crops on Georgetown, so I think once every 1,000 maps or so is probably a pretty good ratio to do root crops on. Actually have to look and see if I got any other interesting mods for doing like sugar beets besides that OP nonsense. Don't look like it really. Pretty much just the in-game stuff here. Yeah, oh well. Okay, let's see what your Spartan was saying. For the DB60, you have to fold it up and pull up besides the spray trailer. The fert tanks are up front of the seed tanks. Yes, they're the round tanks in front of the seed tanks. So yes, I'm well aware of that. It won't fill from the back. You have to open the covers on the tanks as well, I found out. According to Spartan there, he's the only one that I think so far has said anything that might work on that trailer. We can try that, everyone. And I did consider that. The only thing is when I pulled up the trigger information, it looks like it's clearly within the triggers. So it's like, okay, doesn't look like that's the problem. Spending Mist was saying, good video, keep it up. And why do you not have two combines like the Millennial Farmer has? Well, the Millennial Farmer does not have two combines, so that's why I don't have two combines. Yeah, Millennial Farmer only has one combine, a John Deere 9870. And again, maybe I should mention here, everyone, fairly certain probably everyone knows who the Millennial Farmer is, but if you don't, you should definitely go check him out over on YouTube there. Again, Millennial Farmer on YouTube. Pretty much just like the name says, he's a Millennial Farmer over on YouTube. So, yeah, fairly good-sized farm. Well, I guess fairly good-sized farm. Yeah, medium-sized farm, maybe I should say, over in Minnesota there. Wonder how well them row shutoffs are working in this situation. I'm thinking not at all. Not something Giants has integrated into the game. That would definitely be some cool additions to the game, though, if you ask me. I want, an option like, hey, if you want row shutoffs on your planter, saves on seed and stuff. That would be kind of cool. Same for like the sprayers. Obviously, all stuff that is available in real life that the game definitely does not have. CBE was saying when you do another series, you should play on the Oklahoma map. I'm not aware the Oklahoma map is out for Farming Simulator 19. And as I had said back in 17, everyone, obviously the Oklahoma map from 15, when they converted it over to 17, actually, I don't know if you'd even call that a conversion. I think they just completely remade the map. I don't know, it wasn't the same, everyone. I didn't like it, so never played on it in 17. Always said they needed to do a direct conversion of that map. Convert the Farming Simulator 15 Oklahoma to 17. I'm not aware that ever happened. There's rumors it might happen here for 19. Rumors is all I've ever heard. Oh, wrong button. Like, why is it not raising? Push the wrong button. Yeah. It's no good. No good, everyone. This is not millennial enough. I mean, I have to manually raise and lower the planter myself. It's terrible. Terrible. IRW9460 was saying the 1770 without center fill is a great mod. I highly recommend it. There is a center fill 1770 mod out there, but it's a crappy mod. Oh, okay. Good to know. Garrett was saying, where can you get this map from, or is it private? No, this map definitely is not private. With that being said, everyone, I have not included a link down below in the description like I normally try to do, simply because the map, you can get it off some of those questionable mod sites, and I don't like promoting them questionable mod sites, everyone. So if you'd like to get the map, just go search Google for it. You should have no problem finding it. Yeah, like I said, it's available on several of those less than stellar blankety blank websites that Randy has lots of nasty things to say about. Yeah, Randy has nothing good to say about those sites. Nothing good at all. Nighthawk Sim was saying, how do you get to see the error log? By pushing the tilde key if you have developer mode turned on. So again, you have to have developer mode turned on. If you're not sure how to turn on developer mode, I do have a video on my YouTube channel for that. You can just go to the RDAllen YouTube channel, just do a search for it. Should have no problem. Just go to the RDAllen, just click on the little search bar there in the RDAllen channel, type in like developer or something like that. And like I said, it's a fairly simple change. You just need to go to the game settings XML and literally change false to true. So should have no problems doing that. And that gives you access to the error log here and, frame counter, which we're smoking at about 100 and, I can't quite read that. Looks like 100, let's call it 105 or something. Everyone, looks like it's blinking like 100 and, I don't know, the numbers are literally changing so fast, I can't tell. 100 something. Let's see what else is there. Oh yeah, we can change to this view. Oh, cool, huh? No, not really. F5 is very useful for like seeing triggers. I think, did I show that maybe last episode when we were looking at the trailer? I think I did, didn't I? I don't know. If I didn't, F5 there shows you the triggers, or can show you the triggers, I should say. And you're looking, or they might be something else too. It's hard to say, everyone, but usually you're looking for like the little orange. Why is this planter not raising? There we go. Like the little orange boxes. Well, might not be so little either. And those usually indicate some sort of trigger of some sorts. Let's see, the Dairyman was asking, how is course play going to work with that silo? You know what? That is a very good point there, Dairyman. Course play is not going to work with that silo. What we'll have to do then is we'll just have to set a waiting point there. so that course play will wait there, and then, you know, once it's waiting there, I'll have to, you know, go over there, turn the silo on for course play, and that's how we'll have to do that. That's how that'll work. Let's see. Jim was saying, great videos always. Hey, thank you very much for that. Keep up the great work. Here's the link for the Chevy nurse truck. That should be better than that huge semi-trailer. And then, after all, the Millennial Farmer would be proud of you for having a Chevy truck on his farm. A Chevy truck on the farm? Oh, my goodness. I thought we got rid of those. And we gave the Millennial Farmer some much better trucks. After all, wouldn't want to be an embarrassing millennial driving around in some Chevy, after all. Oh, let's see. We're almost getting to the widest, or, well, longest, I should say. Longest part of the field here. I think we got a couple more passes on the other end here before we get to the longest part. Like I said, everyone, this is going to take a while to plant this field. Probably won't be doing it all myself, but we're going to do some. I don't know, do we want to do a whole nother episode doing this? Unfortunately, we're probably going to have to here, because between episodes here, I'm not going to have enough time to, like, finish this field and skip time and to whatever's next here. We could maybe try going and doing some fertilizing here, maybe. We'll see once. Need a spray trailer that actually fills up my sprayer first. Spray trailer that doesn't work. Yeah, spray trailer that doesn't work. Doesn't work with a sprayer either, that one, so I'm not sure why I want to bring my planter back over there and test it. And that sprayer, when I'm like 99.9% sure that the sprayer will fill for mobile refill type things. We use that one on the multiplayer server, and at least from what I remember, I'm pretty sure that one always has worked with that. That is the Buster's R4045, by the way, so if you're looking for a good John Deere sprayer, definitely highly recommend you check that one out. That one is pretty solid, I would say. Also has some nice tire and track options on it. Again, that's the John Deere R4045. Jessica Williams was saying, what mods do I have to join TeamSpeak? I don't have the truck mods you have. I only have the in-game trucks. Let's see. So I think I mentioned this a little earlier in the video, I guess, already, but you do not need any mods to join TeamSpeak. TeamSpeak is, if you're familiar with Discord, TeamSpeak's just way better. Similar to Discord, just, like I said, better. So again, if you don't have TeamSpeak, TeamSpeak, again, is free to download. I believe I have a download link for that down below as well. And then, of course, like I said, the RDAllen TeamSpeak server is free to join. And then once you're on the RDAllen TeamSpeak server, that is where we have the links to download the mods for the multiplayer servers. And of course, everyone keep in mind, we do play some other games as well. You know, Call of the Wild comes up every now and then. Of course, some American Truck and occasionally Euro Truck simulators as well. Those are probably like the main multiplayer games we play. Occasionally we shoot up some zombies, that type of thing. So again, if you'd like to join us in some multiplayer, join us in on TeamSpeak. And on that note, everyone, looking at the time here, looks like it is about time to wrap it up here for this episode. So on that note, you folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them down below. And as always, thanks for watching, and till next time.